okay, I'm sorry. I get it. The whole thing with it's like, it's worse than going to the principal's office. I saw it last night. You showed me the stuff about Hirsch when he went through. I know. I know. I saw things decently before I went from 40 to 43, but then in Sierra Vista, then I saw everything she did. We didn't have sex much because she felt guiltier about it because she felt as if I saw, because I did. And I started seeing everything, which is why a lot of women don't. Younger women are more attractive, but the older women, he sees every bad moment in my whole life. It's like he's looking like, it's like that whole Superman, thing with Lois Lane. Can you read my mind? You look at me shivering. It's like, yeah, I can. I mean, I'm not. It's not a reason your mind. It's an interface. I can see. Yeah, I see that too. I saw that too. She wants me to sleep with other people to not feel bad because she slept with way more people than I did. And hot people, young hot people. I mean, that's really considerate of her and thoughtful. But I don't think that's going to make me feel any better and make her feel better. Okay. This is fucking weird, man. No, I think from a guy's perspective, it's great. It's like, you mean before we hook up, I have to go sleep with a bunch of really hot girls, and they don't really want to hook up with me like in a relationship. They just want to have dinner with Gershwin. Cool. No, that's really cool. Well, because then they could sit down and almost get a psychic reading. So what am I going to do? It'd be like that Doris Day song, Vacation Ross. Will I be pretty? Will I be rich? Girl, you're already pretty. You're already great in bed. You got two things going for you. No, that's funny. This is weird as shit. Oh, I know, and the thing yesterday with the beautiful, with the whole thing, saying that there's a God man in Minnesota, and it's like, no. Because they can do like on Avatar, the brain scans and the stuff and everything like that, and no. Same with Eckhart Tolle, Hugh Krishnamurti, and that other guy does the satsang classes. It's like, no, not even close. It's like, no. There are some, okay, did you remember that part of the Matrix, like the next one, was it Revolutions or not Revolution, Reloaded? When they have the guys that, the white guys with the dreads that can come through the things and they have different certain abilities that Neo adapts and then can kind of do the same things too and fights and stuff. And the same thing, that one guy, when he sent the cake or whatever to the woman and Hirschman and Rasputin and others like that, they have a certain thing. We can do that with women when we really interface with them. If we really focus on it being about sexuality, we can make them the reason why Amy did it with other guys because she felt guilty because of her relationship with me. She would get with me and she'd feel guilty because she kept screwing around. She didn't feel worthy. She felt dirty. What happened with the Tara thing with Mr. Winfrey, with why she never hooked up with me. She didn't feel like she was worthy of being with me. Fucking sucked. But it had saved me anyway. Saved me huge heartache. Because if I had slept with her, I would have been really strung out. Like I was on every girl that when we started dating that I liked, that I slept with, I was strung out. I was you heard that song by Diana Ross in the Springs and the Springs and the Temptations. That was before they Diana Ross. I don't know, but when I'm gonna get you, look out, girl, because it's like that. I'm gonna make you love me, and the brother in the song, baby, I'm yours. It's like, well, as soon as I'm interested, it's like, I'm gonna make you love me. You didn't have to. I'm already in love with you. Just shut up. You don't have to say a thing. Just be you, but be cool. But you don't like me. No, I don't like you. But the future you likes the future me, and the future me likes the future you. But you right now, no, I don't like you. No, I can't hang out and do all that superficial, stupid-ass bullshit. No, it would drive me nuts. And everyone in the room would get, they wouldn't get it verbally. They would feel it, and they would go home and go, I suck. I'm totally superficial. I'm into myself. And I'm more involved in getting my dick sucked, or destroying my world, wearing the right clothes, getting the right phone, driving the right car, which is destroying the planet, and killing people all across the world because I suck. I don't like Jenny hanging out with Ralph. He's a fucking asshole. Why? Because I pointed out that you suck? Yeah! I felt it. You connected. We talked. We just shook hands and shit. And now I feel like shit. You should feel like shit. Park your car. Be happy with the clothes you have. Getting your dick, that's not really a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. Just make sure you don't be thoughtful, considerate, loving, attentive, do for her what she does for you. But do it with an intelligent, loving, thoughtful, protective reason. This is a holy covenant where you're taking care of your lover, and my lover. I'm being silly. But no, yeah, I mean, come on, man. Think about it. Do things that are kind for her, for sweet for her. Do things that she likes to do, and do things. What's that song? You're not gonna get wishing and hoping, wishing and hoping and planning. Yeah, yes. Do your hair just for her. Well, do the things she likes to do. You got to do some things that, yeah. As much as the woman says that she's got to do it for the man, do your hair just for him, do the things he likes to do. You got to reciprocate. You got to do the same thing. Yeah. We got to go dancing again. Oh, shit. We're going to a football game. You don't pay for this. I'm just kidding. It's like, okay, I'll do things. What happened with me in relationships is the women, Amy and I would go if it was something fun she wanted to do. We actually got to go to games to spend money to do that. That was fun. We'll do it again in about 6 months. Well, we're going to do what I want to do, which is take all my money and go screw other men in the hotels and then come back and have sex with you. But then when you hit 40 to 43, you feel it even more. See it even. I knew it even more. You just couldn't feel it as powerfully and as strongly back because you were so self-absorbed and into yourself. But by the time I hit 40 to 43, and it started coming back, and it was cycling through in the way we interfaced, my interface was better with you, and she could feel it, and she felt like, shit, good, you should. You go out in town and fuck every guy you can talk into. You should finally fucking quit. You should realize what this psychopath fucker taught you needs to be stopped. That it destroys other people's lives. It fucks with people's marriages. It screws up your little daughter. It fucks with these young men that do the fucking shit that they do. They're gonna feel bad. You should. You're a 20-year-old guy talking to a 12-year-old girl into having sex. It's different. That's the whole thing. That's what Peter doesn't get. He set up the conditions. He brought you into the room. He wanted it. He manipulated it. He manipulated his wife through it. He manipulated everything. He made everything work to his advantage. He knew he had Barbara in a marriage that she didn't want to end because she didn't want to look bad with her mom, so he could manipulate it any way he wanted to. Yeah. And he knew Amy was very sexual and was down with, yeah, and so he worked it and he made it happen, and then he made it happen between all, yeah, he worked the whole situation. It's the exact opposite with me. Amy learned it from him, set it up, then finally got herself in a situation where she thought she could survive in the marriage to try to set it up between me and her and Natalie so she could feel better about herself and get to enjoy it because she grew up having sex with two people in the bedroom, with a man and a woman, that it was what she was used to, so she was going to work it between me, her, and Natalie, and I turned it down. Yeah. There are certain ways I am like him, in certain ways he's a very decent human being who loves his children and his wife and wants to protect them and stuff like that, but then in certain ways we're not even fucking close. There's no way I would write up people for things that I fucked up and put contaminants in water supplies to cover up my fuck up and write somebody else off and get him fired and have him having trouble getting a job at Walmart when I was the one who fucked it up. I'm just not that type of person. And when they offered it up to me, Natty was older, more attractive, and had been trained from the time she was 5, and I still turned it down and protected her and tried to, and she was aggressively wanting to already start, because she picked it up from Amy, kicking Amy out of the house and taking over like Amy always said, because that's what Amy wanted to do with Barbara. And I wasn't having that. We'll continue. We'll keep talking about it. We'll explain some of the stuff. It's really a trip. It's, You people are weird, man. You psychopaths in the fucking military and the rich people. Fucking rich people. I love you too.